NFL memes that have more passing yards than Justin Fields. Okay, this is only partially true, but why don't we start here? The NFL wants to broaden their reach. They want this international market. So we send the New York Jets over to the UK. What are we trying to scare them off? What are we trying to show them that this sport sucks? It was some of the worst football ever. Congratulations to everyone reading this on having more net passing yards than Justin Fields today. Fun fact, so yes, he technically had 45 passing yards, but net passing yards includes sacks. The Jets lost 55 yards on sacks. That's crazy. Justin Fields today, 9 passes completed, 9 times sacked, -10 passes. I gotta say, I don't know in NFL history if a player has ever completed as many passes as being sacked without getting injured. I get it. If you throw one pass and then you get sacked and you get injured getting sacked, okay, maybe you've done it before. But to play a full regulation game of football, and this is the result, to some degree, it is Justin Fields' fault for not just stepping up in the pocket and passing the damn ball. There is a level of that. There's also a level of Jets O-line sucks, Jets scheme sucks, Jets offense sucks, Jets wide receivers can't separate from a telephone pole other than my GOAT Garrett Wilson. Free him, trade him right now, trade Garrett Wilson right now. My fantasy team needs it so badly, trade him. The Jets breaking Mark Sanchez out of prison. Oh, I missed you, Ghetto Gronk! I missed you! Yeah, Mark Sanchez facing up to 6 years in prison for assaulting a truck driver. We'll see how that pans out. November 4th, mark your calendars. A lock of... Nope. Sorry, Ghetto Gronk. I love you, I support you, not the call she adds. Justin Fields trying to make it through TSA to get back to America. They locked me out. Oh. Justin, throw the ball downfield. We need to get into field goal range.
Watermelon. Give us the watermelon.
Bro, give me the watermelon, dude.
I love this clip. I love this clip so much. I've never seen a dog so protective over a watermelon. I just want to know how he did it. How'd you convince your dog this was worthy of protecting? Jets fans last week. Well, at least it can't get any worse than this. Watch this. Watch this. It can get worse, unfortunately. It can. Anthony Richardson seeing Justin Fields walk into the Saints facility for the Taysom Hill job next training camp.
It's their first miss. They were 9 for 9.
Shit! These OPI calls on Stephon Diggs wiped out a 61-yard Demario Douglas touchdown and a 51-yard Stephon Diggs catch. I have said this so many times in the National Football League, but let's watch the clip first and then I'll tell you the same thing I say every week. This one, I'm specifically looking at this bottom one. This is a horrible call too, but I want to watch this bottom one again and then talk about this. Number one, I mean, this is egregious, pointless, irrelevant, away from the play, stupid fucking ref nonsense. Literal stupid ref nonsense, straight up. This though, this level of touching occurs on every single play ever. Since when the fuck do we call this? Yes, technically, is that OPI? Yes, it is. Congratulations, ref. You want the best over-the-pants hand job of all time? You want a big old OTPHJ? You want us all to clap it up for you? Why the fuck are you calling that? If you wanted to throw your big yellow flag and swing your little 3-inch dick around, you could call that every play ever. This is football. It's intended to be physical. There is hand fighting on every fucking play ever. There is much more egregious hand fighting on every play I've ever watched. Why are we calling this? How did that first OPI even get called? He wasn't even involved in the play, just calling shit just to call it at that point. I agree. I mean, this one pissed me off because Diggs make the play, but this is probably more egregious, more out of line to call, because this is so unrelated. You're gonna wipe out a Demario Douglas touchdown because Stephon Diggs is playing fucking patty cake over here at number 4? Legitimately so stupid. Mike Vrabel to the refs in New Orleans. That is illegal. I believe this kid got an assault for that. I do believe. Travion Henderson blocking like a real-life Madden glitch. This is, the more I watch real-life NFL football, the more I realize, you know what, EA, your dog shit game, maybe it is emulating real life. Travion Henderson literally blocking Casper the Ghost. He was like getting down, he was doing pass blocking motions for nobody. You killed the man, but not the idea. All right, Ghetto Gronk, settle the fuck down. Can we settle the fuck down here? Kyler Murray missed today's game due to an injury. Coincidentally, 48 hours after Battlefield 6 released. We're reaching now. I don't think anybody cares about Battlefield 6. Maybe I don't know ball. Maybe they do. George Pickens is objectively hilarious. Look at how he carries the football. He doesn't give a shit. Who carries the football like that? Who carries the ball like that? Hey! Hey! He is legit. I'm not kidding. He's the only player in NFL history that I've ever seen carry the ball like this. Tua Tagovailoa reveals Dolphins players are arriving late and skipping players-only meetings.
Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature.
That is called culture. The culture in the Dolphins organization is that of a losing team. First-hand experience with this, the Detroit Lions had the culture of a losing team forever. It wasn't until we fully cleaned house, Dan Campbell reset everything, traded away Stafford, loaded up on draft picks, and revamped damn near the entire roster that we were able to change the culture. And for this reason, I will not write off Tua Tagovailoa. I will not write him off. I will not say Tua is bad. I will give Tua until Tua gets traded, because he will. Tua is not going to live and die by Miami. That would be a sad, sad fate. Remember when Baker Mayfield was on the Cleveland Browns and people said it was Baker's fault? They said Baker couldn't win in the NFL. They said the Browns whiffed on another bust pick by the Cleveland Browns. All along, it was just the Browns organization as poverty. And Baker Mayfield's now top MVP candidate on Tampa Bay. I will not write Tua off. I don't give a shit what you say on the internet. Guess what, guess what, YouTube commenter? You're just as fucking stupid as me, if not stupider. You're probably dumber than me. And you know why I know that? Because right now you're thinking about how much smarter you are than me, and that just means you're dumber. Tua, after throwing 3 interceptions, searching for the person responsible for the Dolphins losing. Oh, come on. We're counting that last interception, bro. There was 5 seconds left. Right. You know what's so crazy about this? You know what's so crazy? Oh, wow. Amber Alert, that girl I picked up, apparently they found her. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Dude, Tua literally mounted a game-winning drive. And with 45 seconds left, Miami Dolphins defense literally instantly, within 15 seconds, put the Chargers in field goal range. They didn't even need, all the Chargers needed was literally 16 seconds on the clock. This ended in a 42-yard catch to get into game-winning field goal range. Yeah, this is Tua's fault, I suppose. Suppose this is Tua's bad. Me trying to run in my dreams. Yeah, this was so funny. I literally saw this and I was like, oh my God, Bucks pick 6. Bucks pick 6. Hey, he fell, but you know what? Get up. You still got tons of room. Nah, back down. You know what? Go for it again. Nah. Wednesday, Jaguars trade for cornerback Greg Newsome. His very first snap as a Jaguar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Honest to God, though, that's a piss missile throw. That's a beautiful throw. Colts cornerback Charvarius Ward missed today's game with a concussion after colliding with a tight end during warm-ups. How on earth do you have the entire football field and you run into each other like that? If somebody's not getting fired, somebody is getting a stern lecturing, a stern talking to. Because honestly, guys, this is pregame warmups. There's probably 100+ staff members on any given NFL team, and you're running pregame drills like this? You don't even see this at a high school level. High schools aren't this stupid. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about my boy Cam Skattebo. Come on, Skattebo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's a contact seeker. He's a contact seeker. Let me also say, I don't know who's good at football. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know who's good at football. Philadelphia Eagles, every single one of their wins is unimpressive. New York Giants dicked on them. How did that happen? Jackson Dart looking at the Eagles defense. Yeah. Light him up, Jackson. Light him up, Waxen Dart. Brian Dabble saw Russell Wilson throw one pass and immediately cussed out the team doctor to get Jackson Dart back on the field. Yeah, this was Russell Wilson's one opportunity this game. What the fuck? Russell Wilson, you were literally so good on Seattle. One of the best. Top MVP candidate every year for like 5 straight years. What happened? Giants fans watching Jackson Dart versus Russell Wilson. Yay! Yay! Jalen Hurts missed a wide open 90-yard touchdown, but Eagles fans will still swear he's top 5. Oh no. Hug, I have to say it. He's not top 5. He's not top 5. I hate it. I hate admitting that I'm wrong, but he's not top 5. In fact, Jalen Hurts, like, we just watched the clip of Greg Newsome getting torched by Jackson Smith and Jigba. Do you know why that was such a good play? Because Sam Darnold put an absolute perfect ball on his wide receiver in stride. And that's why I'm not going to clown Greg Newsome for this. This isn't even close to that. This DB is fried. He's not even in the vicinity. This is the happiest man alive that he's not going to get chewed out in the film room. Javon Holland's nowhere to be seen either. Neither of these guys have a snowball's chance in hell of defending this pass. If it's anywhere in his catching radius. I mean, Jesus, A.J. Brown could have slowed down 4 yards and he'd still have a yard of separation. If A.J. Brown was 4 yards back here, it's still a ball that you throw because he has a step on the DB. AJ's got 5 steps on the DB. If this ball is... Sorry, this is Devonta Smith. You get my point, though. It doesn't matter who it is. It's... AJ, dude, Jalen Hurts could have thrown this ball within 5-yard radius in any direction. And it's catchable. And he overshoots him over the opposite shoulder. That's such a bad ball. Jalen Hurts when the Eagles need him to actually throw. The Philadelphia Eagles remind me a lot of my Detroit Lions, which is when we're playing from behind, we suck. And when we're playing with a lead, we're the best team in the league. When you watch Philly have a lead and you see them do all this crazy-ass shit with Saquon, you're just like, how could anyone beat this team? You watch them play a game like this, and it's like, hey, could you throw the ball downfield and, like, convert? And they just can't. Devonta Smith, I'm wide open! Jalen, no. This, by the way, lost them the series. I'm not a big baseball guy, but I have been seeing this clip a lot, and I wanted to know the context. This dude muffed the catch and then double whiffed the, correct me if I'm wrong, baseball fans, but this is like missing a game-winning layup. This is like literally missing a game-winning layup. Like, what on earth? So then the Dodgers move on to, I think, like the baseball NFC championship. That's what we're going to call it. The AFC championship of baseball. Also, the Tigers lost to fucking Seattle Mariners in like the 15th inning. I watched that whole game in piss. Oh my God, I just wanted someone to go up there and crank that. She lost to Seattle. That fraudulent ass fuck. The Eagles ran 4 straight tush pushes to score a touchdown. This is not football.
There they go.
You know what I think is funny? Is this exact sequence right here is why the tush push will be banned at the end of this season. They will cite this game and this sequence as to why the tush push should be banned. If you're a delusional Philadelphia Eagles fan, you're getting ready to type up this big, long-winded comment about how you don't have room temperature IQ and how the tush push is unstoppable. Why don't other teams do it? Everybody has access to the same tush push. Get better, learn to stop it, etc. as you're breathing through your mouth like this. And I'm just going to stop you right there. The tush push is legal. The tush push is an excellent play. The Philadelphia Eagles do it better than everybody else. And it doesn't break any football rules. The tush push will be banned because it is bad for the sport. The NFL is not a gigantic circle jerk of who plays the best football. It's not. The NFL is an entertainment sport driven solely by profits. And watching this was the first time that I sat down and said, this is shitty for the sport. This is not entertaining at all. Nobody wants to see this. So congratulations, Philly. Your play is excellent. No one is disputing that. It's good football. No one is disputing that. It is boring as fuck. And the NFL is the only reason the NFL exists is to make money. It's not for a bunch of nerds to circle jerk the best way to get a yard. It is to entertain. For that reason, I strongly believe the tush push will be banned at the end of the season. Come back to this video at the end of the season. I don't give a fuck if you're an Eagles fan or not. I don't give a fuck if you think it's a good play or not. That's not why it'll get banned. It'll get banned because no one wants to see this shit. Let's take a look at what people say about this. Spamming the tush push shows not the effectiveness of it, but the lack of trust the Eagles have in their team to do anything else. I completely disagree. That doesn't make any sense to me. It is an unstoppable, guaranteed yard. If any team had an unstoppable, guaranteed yard, they would spam it. I know this for a fact. I play Madden for a living. I watch these fat loser frauds run the same dog shit play over and over and over just to spam out a yard. And I don't even think it'll get banned because of that. The tush push getting banned has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that it's uninteresting. Content farm. True. This slide this whole thing specifically is a good content farm right here. Clapping the Asian baddie. Certainly true. So Jalen misses one throw and all of a sudden he sucks. Like, let's just be real, okay? As much as I like memes, let's be completely real about this because I've been a little bit delusional in the past. In the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts played spectacular top 5 NFL quarterback football. No question at all. So far this season, absolutely not. He has not played top 5 NFL quarterback. He has missed way too many crucial throws to be considered top 5. He is partially a system quarterback. Any quarterback in a good system is partially a system quarterback. That's just how it works. Like, duh. He's not a system quarterback and he's not bad. He's a good quarterback in a great system. That's how he's played so far this year. I think that's the most realistic evaluation of Jalen Hurts. To say that he's ass is delusional. Jalen Hurts when he can't tush push all the way down the field. Damn. The Giants played really good too. Like, I feel like, you know what's funny to me? The narrative about this game is basically like how Jalen Hurts sucks. What about how well the Giants played? What about how good Skattebo looked? What about how good Jackson Dart has looked? What about how good the Giants defense is? Third career start, and Jackson Dart is already miles better than Jalen Hurts. See? It's all about how Jalen Hurts sucks. It's not about, what about Skattebo? Jackson Dart high-fived the ref who ruled the touchdown short. You know what's crazy when I watch this? That is super illegal. That's a penalty. You're not allowed to touch a ref at all. That's a 15-yard penalty. I could not believe that they didn't throw this. Now, like, here's the thing. If you're an NFL referee and you love the sport and a big play comes in and a player comes up to you, they're excited and they high-five you. The vibes are high. That's a positive thing. Like, I thought it was funny watching it, but I was really shocked that this wasn't a penalty. That's supposed to be a flag. You touch an NFL referee at all, it's literally in the rule book. You touch an NFL referee at all for any reason, 15-yard penalty. Obviously, like, it's in the book, so you can't, like, grab a ref because you're pissed or smack him or whatever, but even, like, a friendly touch is supposed to be a penalty. So I don't know why they didn't call it. Jackson Dart, after playing 6 weeks of football with Skattebo. It's funny when you watch young players in the league. That is you could not lead with the crown of your helmet. You know what's hilarious about this? You could 100% throw a flag on Jackson Dart for this. You are not allowed to do that. You cannot lead with the crown on offense or defense. That's fucking awesome. The NFL defense is talking about Skattebo and Jackson Dart.
White men are dangerous.
These white men are dangerous. These white men are dangerous. Gosh, the amount of times I've heard that in my life. Give a brother a break. Golly. Skattebo and Jackson Dart. Oh my God. Skattebo and Ryan Fitzpatrick took their shirts off together after the Giants win. Skattebo's literally Wolverine, bro. He's literally Wolverine. I love Skattebo. I love Skattebo so much. My favorite player in the league right now, I gotta say. Skattebo after his 3rd touchdown of the game. I will be killing it. Woo! I'm back, nigga. Whoa! What? Is that real? Is that a real clip from something? Was that like a voiceover AI dub? Or was that the real clip? Brian Branch really beat Juju's ass. Yeah, dude, there was a fight. There's a fight after the Lions-Chiefs game. I think, I'm gonna be honest, we were kind of being poor sports. The Lions are being poor sports. We took an L. That sucks. They called back my beautiful Jared Goff touchdown, which is absolutely diabolical, by the way, which is completely diabolical. We ran Jared Goff in motion, snapped to David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown blocked, Jared Goff fumbled it, mossed it, big body, I'm stronger than you, I'm stronger than you, I'm stronger than you, get fucking mossed, fraud. You just got mossed by Jared Goff. You know what's crazy about this play? They didn't throw a flag. There was no flag. And then they all got together and were like, oh yeah, by the way, actually, we should have thrown a flag. Let's just throw it now. What? Since when can you do that? Since when can you rule it a touchdown and then just be like, yeah, we're going to call that one back. We lost the game. We deserve to lose the game. Then there's a scrap after the game. Brian Branch smacked the fuck out of Juju after the game. So Brian Branch and Mahomes. Mahomes trying to shake his hand, trying to be a good sport. Brian Branch is pissed, doesn't want to hear it. 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 Juju Smith-Schuster, he's hype after a big W, a good game. He's amping himself up. He's mean-mugging Brian Branch. He's smirking. He's like, yeah, what's up, bro? But here's the thing. Juju's putting his hands out to say what's up. There's no reason Brian Branch should be doing this. I will not defend my line for this. I just won't. You gotta take your L, bro. You gotta take it. It's the regular season. These two have no clue what's going on. Juju just got punched in the face, basically. All the reporters are going to Patrick Mahomes to glaze the shit out of him. They don't even realize where the good stuff's going on. Ref couldn't give a shit. Ref's like, the game's over, bro. This ain't none of my business. I can't call a flag on this. You think I'm getting involved? Hey, if the game is going, yeah, I'll get involved. Look at this ref. Couldn't give a fuck else. None of my business. Now Brian Branch is taking on like 6 Kansas City Chiefs at once. Love it. Absolute dog. How are there 6 Chiefs here and Brian Branch gets Juju's helmet off? Honestly, kind of crazy. Now Jack Campbell steps in. Anzalone steps in. Exciting whites. Kirby Joseph's coming in. Amik Robertson. Whole squad's coming in. There's a lot of Kansas City. We're outnumbered in there. League's going to take it. Yeah, he's getting fined for sure. I'm not going to, poor sportsmanship. Poor sportsmanship. Juju Smith-Schuster. Good game, man. Juju, we need to cook. Juju Smith-Schuster during post-game handshakes. Chris Collinsworth running down from the booth and Brian Branch punched Mahomes like that. I'm going to be so honest, you guys. They got to fire Chris Collinsworth. I can't fucking stand it. I don't know. I love every other broadcaster that's not Chris Collinsworth. I don't know if he's getting older. I don't know if it's just fatigue. I don't know what it is, but I can't listen to a Collinsworth game. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Yes, he glazes Mahomes. It's certainly true. Like, he loves Patrick Mahomes. And whatever, broadcasters can really love a player. But he's just a bad broadcaster. He's so not interesting. New rule proposal. If a play is cool enough, it should stand no matter what.
4th and goal.
How about this instead, guys? How about if a play's illegal formation, why don't you throw the fucking flag on it? Look at this. I mean, the referee watched this entire play, calls it a touchdown. It's just so bizarre. So that's the interesting thing about this rule, too. And there's a lot of rules like this in the NFL that I truly don't understand. He says, okay, so Jared Goff lined up behind center, so then he must reestablish himself as a running back before he's eligible to catch the football. That's kind of confusing and interesting. Why? This is an entertainment sport. Why can't Jared Goff just catch the pass? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit who declares? Why can't I throw to my center? Why does my left tackle have to declare eligible? Why can't I just throw him the fucking football? How hilarious would that be? What if every single person on my offensive line was eligible to catch a pass on any given play? I think that would be better objectively for the sport. I think it would be more exciting. It would be incredibly stupid. There'd be so many interesting plays out of it. I mean, shit. I have to watch the Philadelphia Eagles run tush-push 11 times a game. You're telling me because Jared Goff didn't appropriately slap his ass cheeks and spread him wide open for the referee that this play was illegal? You're letting him false start on the tush push 11 times a game. Jared Goff had to appropriately double jerk off the referee before. I'm like, what did he have to do that he didn't do? Would he have to pop a finger up his asshole? Yep, I'm a back. Jared Goff, after the refs called him for illegal motion as touchdown catch. God forbid a white boy get a little motion. Literally, we live in the white boy motionless apocalypse. Born too early to have a little bit of motion, born too late to have a little bit of motion. I mean, really? Two things can be true, Collinsworth. This is what pisses me off about Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth watching Mahomes get tackled short of a first down and have to punt.
I want to choke. I want you to touch that loop.
The Chiefs had 0 penalties called on them tonight versus the Lions. They had 0 penalties. This is why it's so hilarious when you watch the Patriots-Saints game. When you watch the Patriots-Saints game and you see the refs literally so trigger happy to call just the most pointless fucking flags ever, it's like, how does Another refereeing crew calls 0. I truly think the NFL should just I think the only time a flag should ever be called is if it's so obvious. If it's the worst DPI you've ever seen, the worst holding you've ever seen, clearly unnecessary roughness, then let's call it. But if dudes are just hand fighting, playing football, it ain't about you, ref. Keep your hands in your pockets. It ain't about you. When you're losing, you have to wear normal pants. You can't be a combined 1 and 11 in these. Not exactly my drip. It's the jogger capris, I guess. I would take Mark Sanchez in his current condition at quarterback over Justin Fields.
Thing you want to say to the people of Indianapolis?
I know.
Oh, geez. Wow. They got his ass as he came out of the hospital?
I'm just focused on my recovery. And
why is he doing that fake-ass whisper voice nonsense? Dude, you got stabbed. You don't have to whisper. This guy beat up a truck driver, and he's like, oh, well, I don't know. Shut up. Do that fake whisper voice for sympathy, Mark. You ain't fooling me, Mark.
I just wanted to thank the first responders.
And I just, we all make mistakes. I'm not dogpiling on Mark Sanchez. He's clearly going through a lot. Offended that he is using the fake whisper tone to seek sympathy. That does piss me off. Jalen Ramsey pointed at Shedeur Sanders after sacking Dylan Gabriel, telling the Browns to put him in. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Ugh. It's actually kind of cold. It's actually kind of sick. Imagine the media outrage if Shedeur Sanders did this. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I haven't seen this clip a single time. I've not seen that clip one single time. If that was Shedeur Sanders, I would have seen that 100,000 times already. The Steelers are going to what?
We know the Steelers going to try to come in and raw dog us and kill us, but we're going to be ready for that challenge, and we're going to be waiting for it.
He said what he said. Did he stutter? I'm sorry, did he stutter? Panthers running back Rico Dowdle after posting 239 yards versus his former Cowboys team.
Rico, if your message last week was buckle up to the Cowboys, what's your message after the game?
They weren't buckled up.
Well, I mean, it's not Rico Dowdle's fault that he got traded. Rico Dowdle was good for the Cowboys last year. I think that was very good. I think at the running back position, we see talent like come out of nowhere. Every year we see so much talent come out of nowhere in this position, which is also why running backs don't get paid. Because you're telling me that Rico Dowdle can put up the best running back performances in back-to-back weeks? Did anybody realistically know who Rico Dowdle was last year? I mean, I was aware of his name. If you asked me if Rico Dowdle was going to do this on the Panthers, I would have said, hell no. You pretty much got to be like a top 3 running back in the league or you are not getting paid. Jerry Jones to the Cowboys defense after losing to the Panthers. Whoa! Whoa! Rashee Rice pulling up to the Chiefs facility after serving his suspension.
Whoa!
That is just pure adrenaline. You can hear it in his voice. How is someone filming this? Did you know someone was just gonna crash into your building? Why were you filming the front door? All right, boys, another day, another banger meme session. Remember, you're so handsome that both myself and Tito love you. Have a spectacular day.